777, false 911, man with a gun call. Video source, Nikalina 777. Video title, Sad Baiting, a Jimbo Collins story. Video date, April 26, 2023.
He had to wait on the cops.
Preston says, I think CPS needs to be notified that Jimbo's daughter could possibly unalive herself and might be raped. Remember the day this happened? Somebody said that Roger said that he was going to grape Jimbo's daughter. I bet this is how that rumor got started. Not that it came from Roger, but I'll bet somebody's seen that, and that's what they told Jimbo, and that's how Jimbo got the idea.
I have to wait on cops. I called 911 after being told he's coming with a gun. Bitch! You left your house and you went to his house, and now you somehow... Really, Nick? Really? Really? What the fuck? You literally called him out, said you were going to his house to beat his ass. Stop that, Jimbo.
Presto says, I'll be making a call to CPS again.
I have to wait on cops. I called 911 after being told he's coming with a gun. All the shit he has done and said to me, said to my daughter, said to me about my daughter, posted photos of my daughter, and then he's got the old switcheroo of, well, oh yeah? Well, I'm going to one-up you. Molly's suicidal. Well, if you were my dad, I would probably also be suicidal. I'm just saying. Everybody better fucking find this.
Then Preston says again, sounds like Jimbo's daughter is not safe at his homestead. Unaliving and might be raped. Damn, she needs to be investigated.
Police. I'm going to call them right now. Okay? I'll be god this little pussy-ass bitch fucks with my Roger. All right, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops.
Mrs. Fletcher says, making up something like that about R in a time when our community is literally broken is foul AF. Seems Mrs. Fletcher just missed the 2 times it was posted in the chat.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm calling from the state of Michigan, and I saw some very concerning things on YouTube regarding a man named James Andrew Collins who lives in started making threats online 5 hours ago regarding a gentleman by the name of Roger Brown who lives in. He then showed up to Roger Brown's house in your jurisdiction, and when Roger Brown went to address it, Jimbo has called the police. I want to know if the police have been called.
So what's going on?
Have you received a call? So is this Somerset or Mount? Okay. Has anyone called the police stating that their name was James Collins and they were afraid of Roger Brown?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, you're not. All right, thank you. I'm sorry. Where are you? Where are you, Roger? Because I'm calling right now. Bye, COVIDs.
Preston says again, maybe Jimbo's daughter is hurt and dying in the living room, and they call her Auntie as a nickname. His daughter is dying, y'all. Please call CPS for her.
Where are you? I'm calling right now. All right. One 678-5145. I don't give a fuck.
Sheriff's office.
Hi, is this like Central Dispatch?
This is Sheriff's office.
How would I connect with Dispatch?
Phone number is 606
Mhm.
679.
Thank you. All right, my bad, guys. See, did she say 679? All right, I did hear that right. Thank you, D-Boss. I thought I had it right, but I wasn't sure. Thank you, Maddie B. Hi, have you received any complaints about a Roger Brown?
Roger Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah,
did I talk to? Because I just watched a gentleman by the name of James Kentucky start terrorizing a gentleman by the name of Roger Brown, who lives in your jurisdiction, on YouTube 5 hours ago, threatening to go to Roger Brown's house and to eviscerate him. Well, then I watched Roger Brown go live because this guy, James was threatening to show up and said he was outside his property parked on the road. And that now he's calling the cops on Roger despite driving 45 minutes to go assault him. So I just need to make sure that Mr. Brown is not going to be harassed by any deputies because Jimbo, James started all of this online.
Okay, so you watched the YouTube video
Oh, yeah. Yep.
on what was on the YouTube
So on YouTube, 5 hours ago, made a post on YouTube that he was going to go to Roger Brown's house to hurt him. He did this previously in September as well. He took a gun last time to Roger's house. So Roger Brown, who lives in your jurisdiction, saw the post on YouTube and went live and said, I'm going to videotape anything this man does. Well, this man was saying,
Hold on just 1 second. 5 hours ago, James posted a video
yep,
on YouTube.
yep,
YouTube.
yep,
That he was going to Roger's house and eviscerate him.
yep, yep, and then drove there.
Okay.
Then he was allegedly outside of Roger's property on the road saying, come on, big boy, come on.
Where do you live?
I live in Michigan. I was watching this happen live.
Do you know these people?
I know Roger. Yes, I know both. Jimbo is a pedophile that lives in, and Roger is just a hermit that lives in your jurisdiction
Okay, Roger went live on what?
on YouTube. And he was recording Jimbo, aka James, saying, I'm outside your property. Come to the road. Come to the road. I'm going to eviscerate you. Come to the road. So Roger started walking to the road. And he said, if you step foot on my property, I will hurt you. So then James, he's a basketball coach and a school teacher, mind you, said, I will kill you, but I'm going to call the cops. This is all recorded live on YouTube. So are the cops going to try to fuck with Roger Brown? Because Roger Brown was just an innocent person living on his property, and this man, Jimbo, has tried to fuck with him multiple times on YouTube.
I mean, I can't advise what an officer is going to do or don't do. Only what I can do is give the information to the officer.
Please do so. And my number, if any officer needs to call me, I can email them all of the shit that this guy, who is a basketball coach and a fucking public school teacher, has been doing on YouTube. I can be reached at 989-413-8.
What is your name?
Nicole.
So
And I live in Michigan.
Roger went live as well. Correct.
3 hours later, when Jimbo was taunting him that he was almost to his house. Listen, I've been dealing with this pedophile for almost a year. I have faced similar threats. He's been threatening to come up to Michigan to hurt me and my daughter. So I know how manipulative this guy is, and I think it's imperative that if he did call the police, and like as if Roger did something, that man is 45 minutes away from his house fucking with a disabled man who is a hermit who lives in your jurisdiction.
Okay, so James said he was going to kill Roger on the video, but call the cops.
Yeah, and then he called the cops when he got there.
It's on video to him call the cops.
He said, I'm calling the cops, and he's currently live right now on his YouTube channel saying that he called the cops. He's sitting at Roger's neighbor's house waiting for the police to show up. Mind you, he lives in, I think, he went to Roger, not the other way around.
Do you know if he has any weapons?
Jimbo carries an unregistered 9mm that he brags about. Back in September, he recorded himself live driving from his house in Linden, Kentucky to Rogers because he was going to shoot him. And that was like at 4 o'clock in the morning. He had his 15-year-old minor child with him. He is a YouTube bully that pretends to be a Christian. He is literally a basketball coach and a public school teacher. And allegedly, he's parked 2 houses away from Rogers right now and is on the phone with York County. That's why I called, because I was like, this is bullshit. We have all seen what this man has done to Roger Brown.
So what's his YouTube channel called?
His channel on YouTube is called The Stand. And when you type it in, you're gonna see, actually, you're gonna see like The Stand from Stephen King.
Like the stand, TACSAND.
Yep, The Stand. And I'm sorry, it's at The Stand 33. That's the YouTube handle. He is live right now talking shit.
33.
Yep, The Stand 33. This man has been terrorizing Roger for months.
All right, I'll give it out to the officers, okay?
Thank you. Have a great night. Bye-bye. That's why I was referring to him as a pedophile. But we have watched on this platform the shit show that Jimbo does and then manipulates everybody into thinking he is a fucking God-fearing motherfucker. Oh, Raylan, you've missed way too much. Jimbo called out Roger 5 hours ago, Raylan, that he was coming for him. He was coming to his house. So 2 hours after that post, Roger made a video and said, "Bring it, boy. Bring it, big boy." Well, then about an hour ago, Roger was on Ernie's panel and Jimbo was up there and he's like, "I'm here. I'm outside. Come to the road, big boy." So Roger went to the road and there was no Jimbo. Jimbo curtailed it to the neighbors and called the police on Roger. Make that make fucking sense. You drove 45 minutes to this motherfucker's house knowing he would fucking beat your ass, and then you called the cops, Jimbo. So I just called the cops to let the cops know what the fuck Jimbo is up to. Jimbo is a manipulative motherfucker trying to beat a forever victim. Jimbo is in the closet, Mr. T. Oh, he's at the dollar store. Really? Is he going to steal shit like he did from Kmart? Jayla Christ is right. Well, John Cena is actually randomly Ash. In this chat, drinky drink, that's rap. You can tell how he types. Drinky drink, you don't need to block rap, but that's rap. I do love your mugshot. All right. Yeah, I mean, Jimbo, that's terroristic threats, bro.
Let's recap. Nikalina said full names of adult and minor child, city, state, and county. And yes, she also said the N word, but not with a hard R. Nikalina, we're going to need the following receipts. That you have a video of Jimbo going to Rogers anytime, now or back to September, with a gun, with threats to unalive him. That Jimbo said he was coming to Michigan to hurt you and your daughter. That Jimbo took his minor son at 4 a.m. to go unalive Roger. Do you remember when she said, "I'll be damned if they're going to mess with my Roger"? Well, a mere 6 days later, maybe 7, maybe 8, Roger wasn't her Roger anymore. It's by the grace of God nobody's gotten hurt yet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism and commenting.